Visa, 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 visa.
Hey everybody, 6 days left to summer. And so it's important that I sum up a lot of the activities and the events that have been going on. And you know, as usual, I'm your host. We're going to do a little different because we really haven't been situated for a minute. So we really want to bring you up to speed for the things before we start bringing back in the best acts or the best stories that are just human and touch the spirit, the emotions, the soul, and on that level. So again, once again, I greet you all in blessings. And I want to tell you about the most incredible 2 weeks of actual events that have occurred. 2 weeks ago, we had a special with AMC where they had all the AMC movies out where you could see the best of the best. The movies were only $3. This Saturday coming up, which is tomorrow, which will be September 17th, all of the museums are free. I don't want to say how wonderful New York is as far as educational experiences for all ages. All we simply need to do is keep up with speed and participate and go out and enjoy ourselves. The movies were excellent. You know, you had the opportunity to pick whatever movies you want, whether that be sci-fi, love stories, Marvel, Great Adventure, whatever pleases you. And then, of course, we have, me, myself, Sylvia Gina Hunt, and our crew, we're always diligently working to try to bring you things and trying to educate you and keep you up to speed. And sometimes we just don't want to have you sitting, listening, or seeing. Sometimes we will take a minute out to actually share on a personal note. And this is where I come in today. I want you to know there's 4 or 5 things that I've always loved and my family has always loved. That's theater, dance, and by the way, the plays are 2 for 1 right now. I think all the way up until September 25th. So whatever the plays are that you're interested in, please make it your business, because it goes fast and it doesn't happen too often, to get out and go see all of the plays that you're interested in. And there's many that are just knocking down the doors with great ratings and just musicals and amazing work. So please always try to give a moment and take time to support theater, movies, plays, and of course television, because it's very important. Something that can keep us at ease no matter what comes upon us. There's COVID, people in our family passing away. There's all of these things that are always occurring, and these things matter, that we keep our spirits up and we do things that really make us happy. So please make it your business to get those tickets for the play, to get to the museum, and to go out and see great legends such as Diana Ross. I can only say one thing: amazing. And this is not something that just occurred. She's always been amazing, top of the line, showwomanship, everything else. From a young child of a young age, I had the opportunity to go and see her because she is able to go through different generations. Age has no bearing when it comes to seeing Diana Ross in concert. When she does the Supreme, started out with the Supreme, and when she goes into just being her, that Aryan woman, that Aryan queen. My mother loved her. She's ageless. She just makes music for everybody. The new that comes in, even in this COVID time, she gave an experience of, in the COVID time, when she was locked away and she was not able to do tours and promote like she normally would do, because like I said, she's a living legend, bless her. She sat there in that very hard situation. She's no different than any of us. She said she lost so many good friends and people that she loved through this COVID, like we all have. We lost people that we love, and just this thing was, no one knew what was going on. She stayed in and wrote songs to bring about hope for your own good. Get out there, look that up, or whatever way you look up to get your music. and get her new music. Now, I've been with Diana Ross, following her, for a long time. And I have all her albums from the Supremes and all her albums and things. So I know that me and my sister and all my friends that always go and attend, my sister-in-law Cheryl, all my family, we all go see. It's one thing that we do as a family. We all go see Diana Ross whenever we can, no matter where she is. She said that she's going to be doing residency, but we're so fortunate, in Las Vegas. And she didn't say when it was going to start. You folks that like to go out and have a good time, make it your business to get to Las Vegas. Don't go until you know she's there. Get your tickets and enjoy one of the best concerts that I have seen. I mean, she's just an elegant queen. She changed 4 or 5 times as usual with beautiful gowns and sophisticated. She'll bring you into the Billie Holiday era, and she was amazing. In fact, she should have won the Oscar for that even, but we all know the story. But because of her, and as life goes on, we had someone to do that. So, she's just amazing. Her songs to heart. The only thing that saddens us is because, we all have our particular favorite songs by her. And everybody has at least 50 favorite songs by Diana Ross, no kid. And she can't possibly do it all unless we was able to have her for about 6 hours to sing, like a special, maybe sometime we could get some kind of special in New Orleans where she could have the bulk of the day and everybody else could just fill in, you know what I mean? Because there was a lot of songs that we didn't get to hear, but luckily all of us, we have all her music. And we can simply just tell, whatever we have in our house to play it. But she was just so amazing. I can't begin to tell you, when I left that concert, I was feeling such a high and such a great feeling. And just knowing that she's healthy, she even took time to ask us questions, that we could ask questions to her. And she had a daughter, Rhonda, this is the first time that I ever saw her daughter, Rhonda. I believe the last time that I saw her in the concert, she had her grandchildren, I think her grandson, on the stage. I mean, I see her so much that every time, because it's money well spent. I saved that money to go and see that. There's only a few people that's worked that all of the time, and that Aryan woman is just magnificent. If I could think her, and if I can afford to go to Vegas and just have a chance to sit down and talk to her for just 5 minutes, and her daughter Tracy was there, I love her as well. She's just amazing. The whole family, it's just, some people you just feel like a closeness to, and you just feel like they family. She always makes people feel so good. She always holds a person at the highest level of respect and just true care. Really, she sat there and asked the audience, and the place was sold out. Ask me questions. Ask me what would be on your mind. And we all know that most entertainers, they want to get on the stage. They appreciate everybody, but their private matters and private business, that they don't entertain that. They don't share, like, unless it's a family group. They don't share their whole family with you. Tracy came out. You just see all the love that she presents. Her daughter, Rhonda, and her daughter's husband played the keyboards for her, and she wrote some phenomenal songs, too, that you just have to get your hands on. Overall, that concert, I have to say, the best concert that I've seen so far this year. Not that the other greats that I saw weren't great, but Diana Ross, she's just the ice cream and the cake. And don't take my word for it. Please, when you have the opportunity, get out to see Diana Ross. And remember, she's a living legend. And the way she's dancing around and running around, we're going to have the wonderful opportunity and the benefit to have her writing more songs and being a part of our musical collection for many more years to come. And that in itself is delightful and wonderful. Bless her and her family from the bottom to the top. Bless everybody from the bottom to the top. She had something like a orangish, yellowish kind of like, and she always has that like, that just this elegance that unexplainable. Makeup and everything done to the T. I mean, changes within, the drop of a dime. And orchestra and band, these musicians, they bring it. They know what they're doing. She's qualified in all of the good new stuff and all of the technology, but she has an actual band that can actually play and sounds exactly like the albums, the CDs, you know, the real, whatever you carry or whatever you have. Because I know there's a lot of us we've been following. We still have our 8 tracks. We still have our music, and it's just something that I just have to say she shares so much of herself. I've passed on Marvin Gaye and a lot of the people that from that Motown era that, you know, they sung together and made notes and together and stuff. Smokey and you know what I mean. There's just some people that and like I said, the music that they left behind, it never becomes stale. It's always beautiful. It's always magnificent. No matter how many years go by, you know, it doesn't matter. The music will always be, you know, amazing and at the top of the charts. They just never go nowhere. And they meaningful. We talk about love. We talk about you know, just the things that she says, you know, someday, you know, and then, you know, all these songs that everybody appeals to, and then you have a lot of the new artists that go over the songs, showing you how important the songs are, you know, and every time it plays, it's just a memory on how good, you know, things are. Because just to take any of the songs, I Love You More Than Yesterday, you listen, you know how deep that is. It's still deep. When you love somebody today and you love them more each day, and each day that new day comes by, you love that person more than yesterday. Or baby, you know, just that kind of, you know, we always having new loves, whether it be our little kitten or our little dog we call a little baby, or a little new baby or whatever, or the person that we love we call baby, you know, or these things, these songs that she sings that resonates all over the world at all times. It has so much meaning, so much value to the human spirit. It's just amazing, and to be a part of that and to be able to share in that, it's just amazing. You know, so I have to give her the applause that she needs. It was outstanding. If I can, I really want to get around and seeing her again. And I suggest everybody out there that's listening to me now know that Diana Ross is just somebody that you want to see, and make sure that you see them as many times as you can, because it just represents life being good. You hear me? Real good. That she has her own stories too, and I know that our struggle with everything else, but we're able to overcome all of that. We know that we're all brothers and sisters, black and white. We know that. It's, you know, Diana Ross is again another perfect example. She had everybody in the audience all the time. So if that doesn't show you, and everybody's singing along, and everybody's standing up. I had to stand up so much. And I'm going to tell you, there's not too many people that make me stand up all the time. Only a few. Donna Ross is one. Beyonce, she's another one. You know, because she's always involving you so that you can stand up and you can dance. And then Diana Ross's thing, a lot of my friends that had excellent seats, sometimes they're a little disappointed because people standing up so much, and if they're not a reasonable height, then they feel like they can't see as good as they would like to. But I didn't have the choice seats that I had the last couple of times. So, but I mean, I had decent seats. I mean, I was in the mezzanine part, but I wasn't as close as I would have wanted to be. That's for sure. It was up to me. If I could have afforded it, I would have been right in the first or second row. I would be there every time. Listen, but even amazing, even when at Central Park where it was pouring rain and everything, I had the best time getting soaked. I had the thing. But she's that kind of person. She loves people so much. She stood out in that rain, and I mean, it was pouring. She stood out in that rain and put on a show and had the other shows. She's just that kind of singer spirit. You know she loves her job. You know she loves to entertain. You know, you just know it. Because you know, we have a lot of women that are queens, not like her to touch the sky, but a lot of them say, oh, I'm not going out there in all of that rain. It's a free concert. No way. They would say, no way. Or they may, you come out and maybe sing one song or two songs and call it a night. It'll be curtains. You know what I mean? But not Diana Ross. She is just so spiritual. That's the Aryan in her. She's just the Aryan queen. You know, she's in a league by herself. Nobody can even touch her. But you know, we all can learn from her. The songs that she writes in our heart. You know, the things that reach out and touch. All of these things about humanism and love and peace and the spirit of that. Each one do the best that they can to make this world a better place. If you can, if you're up to it, if you're healthy enough to do it, if you're not sick, if you can, do whatever you can whenever you can. Everything that she sings is so profound, it's so positive. It's just a wonderful thing, you know. But also keeping it real too, and letting a woman know that, you know, sometimes you have to wait. True love don't always come easy. You know, life is that. You know, we have to go. Sometimes we have to take it slow. So she has beautiful slow songs and ballads that are just forever in time. That can and she said that she doesn't really feel herself as to be a writer. She has people to write for her and things like that, you know, of course. But the things and the way she gravitates to it and the way she sinks it down in her heart, you can tell that it's coming right from her heart. It's just coming right out. And that beautiful voice that she has is just beautiful. And sometimes she can take us back to the early days of soul and that real soul, that real spirit of soul. And then she can rock. Next thing you'll be dancing. Wow. just simply amazing. It's like a sunshine that comes in, and even if it rains, the sunshine will disintegrate the rain. The rain, you won't see the rain, and the sun will keep on shining. And even with the colors that she uses, just the colors, everybody enjoy themselves, everybody live, everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody be joyous. It's just, please, if you don't do anything else, get your ticket for Diana Ross and take the whole family, or as many people that can afford to go. Save up if you need to. Of course, it's worth more than words can say. And then you can go home and write in your little journal. Most of us go home and write in our little journal. Back in the day, in the early days, we used to be able to see and get they'd have the big giant magazines. And you could get her, if you were lucky enough and had a decent enough seat, you might could get her to give you an autograph, or her, and design and creation and clothing and fashion, that's another thing. But I just want to say, she's always been makeup perfect. Outfits perfect. Even when she's wearing jeans, she's just awesome like that. She's just powerful. So I'm going to wrap up now. Diana Ross, thank you so much. I had a great time. I can't wait to have a great time again. I'll be saving up my coins to travel if I have to. But if you come back to New York, it's a date. But thank you so much for all the years of giving us great music. We, in this whole world, we can never thank you enough. But please, just keep making that beautiful music. Those new songs that you wrote were just wonderful. And thank you so much. And I'm going to check out now. Remember, you guys, life is to enjoy. The COVID seems like we're going to be a little bit better, but let's take it easy. Let's always be cautious, okay? And I want to tell you people out there, as always, I appreciate you. Thank you for always watching and tuning in and listening to the current events. Thank you so much, and blessings.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Real Self-Talk with Sylvia Gina Hunt. And now take a look at the pictures and videos from the Diana Ross concert. Enjoy.
Huh?